Okay, so this is my Twitter timeline. And my god, does it not look jarring? Now, for those of you who don't know, for the last 10 years or so, AAA companies have tried sneaking in trans characters in their video games. We can finally call it, right? Like, we were kind of hinting that it's happening, but no, like, they were definitely doing that. And when I say, like, sneaking in, what I mean is, like, getting female characters that are, like, body type A, body type B, right? And then they went with the strong jawline, and then they went with the broad shoulders, and then they finally, removed everything that women like to do. Like in this situation, you get to see from Ghost of Yute, the voice actress, right? And you can see like she's feminine, right? Like she likes hair accessories. She has like the way that she holds her body language is very feminine. And like she uses makeup and stuff like that. And then you look at what the West is doing, and it's literally like removing femininity, like short hair. Find a woman that has like the most beefy muscles, like stuff like that. The difference is like the rest of the world and what the West used to do back when it was selling video games is that it was going for aspirational. Like they were trying, like Hollywood casting a star. It was aspirational because you're paying money to see something, right? Might as well like see the perfect man. Like you're seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime, right? It just looks good. Doesn't mean you want to have sex with him, but like seeing an adventure movie where you have like Conan the Barbarian as Arnold Schwarzenegger is a lot better than seeing Indiana Jones when Harrison Ford is in his 80s, or seeing Jean-Luc Picard in his 95s, right? So like they would cast like aspirational men, and they would cast extremely beautiful women. Pamela Anderson, right? Like Baywatch, Buffy, Xena, right? And like people wanted to see that. And the rest of the world didn't stop doing that. Japan didn't stop doing that. South Korea didn't stop doing that. Like the rest of the world is still doing that. But then you have like the Americas that instead of casting aspirational, it's like they're casting, let's see the least feminine person that we can find, in order to suggest that men can become women. And we're going to do that in video games and in movies and everywhere else. We're going to cast like middle-aged women in positions that are attractive. They're kind of like a cargo cult, if you think about it, right? Like they think that, people are really attracted to famous actors, to video game characters, to all of that. So if we just change the video characters with what we want people to like, then it's going to work. And in reality, it just didn't, right? Like people were rejecting this stuff, and their response was to call people gooners. And our response was apparently to support Grok. And here we are. We're in July, where you have Stellar Blade, Nikke, you have that horse racing game, and now you have like Grok using their personal assistant, which by the way like has a very lewd and not safe for work model as well. And in comparison, this is what's coming, right? And it's not like you can say, well, V, you're being superficial. You're being superficial. You're judging a woman by her looks. That's not okay. It's like, okay, let's judge her by her personality, and I guarantee to you, you're going to prefer her looks. This lady is an activist. Very outspoken. Very left-wing. I'm not a left-wing person. Why would I ever give money to a company that would then use my money in order to promote ideologies that I disagree with, or economic policies that I hate? So, like, this is one of the things with the Ghost of Yute that's coming up. It's not like you can't mod it. Like, no one cares. Like, obviously, if it's on PC, you can put Stellar Blade instead of the character. That's not the fucking point. The fucking point is that you hire the leftist activist, and they're trying to do this leftist push of having, like, androgynous characters. I'm pretty sure that even this activist, whoever she is, she can still look like a woman. She can have long hair, she can be sensual, they can make her to work out, like they used to get other actors to work out before a role. I mean, Keanu Reeves, for instance, right? He worked out before being Neo. And he had to train how to use karate and shit, and he went on an entire training regimen and went on a diet in order to look more imposing and stuff. That Wonder Woman chick, same thing, you know, like when people saw her and they were like, oh, Gal Gadot is going to play Wonder Woman, she has stick for arms, like she doesn't look like a warrior princess. And they actually forced her to train and shit. And eventually she got buffed, she got, wow, okay. Same thing, you know, like they're training her with the sword. I mean, I guess, sure, whatever. But like, the very fact that they didn't want to use this character, right, they didn't want to use her facial model, like, gets to tell you a lot about where their priorities are, and their priorities are on the message. But what they keep forgetting is that people do not buy video games for the message, people buy video games for the hobby. And usually, the message does not fit with the hobby at all. And no matter how much they try, you know, they're shaming people, oh, you're a gooner for wanting to see hot women. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm a straight man. You know, like back in my day, if there was like a sexy lady in a commercial, and you changed the channel, people would call you gay. Like, men were into football and talking about sexy women. This is what men did. I'm sorry, like, the third wave generation of feminism have traumatized an entire generation. But the reality is, like, no, straight men are going to prefer this shit. And by the way, I just want to say this because I thought about it a lot. In reality, I wouldn't prefer this shit. I wouldn't even want to look at this shit. But, like, are there any actual actresses nowadays? Right, like actual flesh and blood actresses that, you know, they have stardom? Because I can't think of any. Anything that they're casting looks old. I mean, they're making a new Pirates of the Caribbean woman. The love interest is like 50 years old. I don't want to fuck grandma. And it's not even about fucking, you know, like back in my day, like, yeah, actresses used to have like huge popularity among middle-aged people and young generation. For instance, as I mentioned before, Xena, or the chick that played Buffy, right? Like, they used to have popularity. Who's the modern Xena? Who's the modern Buffy? Like, the last sexy actress that I remember was that chick from the Orville. And before that, it was the chick from the Hunger Games. But now, like, America literally does not have any more beautiful women. Like, I need to understand that the obesity crisis is so severe there. And the number of people from the LGBT community is so high that they probably just can't find, you know, a classic conservative-looking lady that can star in a movie. And so, yeah, anime is going to take over, and you're going to have people going to this AI shit because that's what it's at. I'm not going to use the AI shit, by the way. It's kind of cringe. I gotta say, it's it would be interesting if I could get it on a stream, though. Like, that would be something that I would use, you know? If you have, like, some stream integration, where you can have it like Neurosaba, and she would be, like, in the corner and talk to her, like, that would be cool. But until then, no. Like, I think, like, just using the regular text-based AI is far superior. But I'm definitely going to see, like, no, like, people are going to use Grok now. It managed to get a huge corner of the market, and secure it. So I do think that this is what the future of entertainment is. Because, like, no one is going to enjoy this for $120. $120 fucking dollars, right? If you want to play, like, 3 or 4 days in advance. And it's also the principle, like, you hire the controversial person for your main cast. And she's part of an ideology that actually attacked the first game. Like, the first game was significantly under attack because they got the white guy to play a Japanese instrument. Like, give me a fucking break, dude, you know? And then you're like, what, bending to that ideology? I mean, good luck with that. You know, I'm not going to buy your game. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.